So I've got these awesome new saddlebags mounted to the motorcycle, but I don't want to waste space storing tools in there. And I want to keep my tools on the bike 24/7, regardless of the condition and load of my saddlebag. So I've been thinking about a few things maybe you guys can help me with. Okay, so here's the latest project. I want a toolbox, tool pouch, tool something that's going to stay on the bike 24/7, even if I choose to remove these. That way I don't have to pack these things full of tools that need to stay on the bike and never come off. And the first idea I had was to revive this old method. This is a little device that I built for my old KLR. Hung this off of the front. It worked pretty good. I had some tire tools and a tube, I think, jammed in here. It's pretty tight, but this is a really good. So if you don't know plumbing anything, this is basically made out of PVC, which is at one time used to be a really cheap building material, and it's got this sealing ring on there, and I went and priced out a bigger version of this, and it looked like it was going to cost me close to $100. I think I've got like $25 in this thing, but a 4-inch version of that, which would probably get pretty close. 4-inch would probably be right about here, but it would be big enough where I could get a few of my tools in. So since that did not work, I started thinking, okay, what else can I put on here that's going to be waterproof, or something that I can make waterproof? And I really like this ammo box, and I can get that in there pretty well. I would really like to be able to open it up from this end instead of the top, because the top, as you can see, is really getting in the way. But this thing seals up really well. If you don't know ammo boxes, I'll show you. Well, it's military, so obviously it works. Well, it's well built, and it's got a nice seal on the top of it. And if you guys know of, let's see the seal here. But yeah, so it's waterproof, which is the main thing. The main area of my concern is making sure that it's waterproof. It's rugged, and of course this is rugged, military. But yeah, if you know anything that is this size, that maybe opens up from this end, or maybe I could rotate it and it's deeper. So the measurements I'm looking for, and I'll accept anything if you guys know of anything like a thicker plastic case, anything like that, something that I can mount to this without too much trouble. I'm looking at probably a maximum width of probably, I don't know, 4.5, 5 inches maybe, and then a depth is pretty important. I think that's my big hang up right now, is depth. Anything that's closing on those dimensions, 6 inches high, foot long depth, and maybe 3 inches wide, something that I can open from this direction. And I know a few people are going to say, well, why don't you just pull your TIG welder out there and TIG you some aluminum box? And, I was like, yeah, I wished. I would really like to do that. But anyway, if you guys have ideas of what I'm looking for, if something out there, if there's something out there like this, that would be ideal, because I think these still are pretty cheap, $20, I think. And it's purpose built. If I could just get it to open from that direction, that would be great. I mean, look at that. That's a hell of a fit. It's a little bit, well, damn. What's hanging it up here? Oh, it's the bars that are hanging it up. Shit, I don't know. That's yeah, that's what I'm looking for, except not as tall or as wide and deeper. So if I could get a few more inches on that, if y'all know of I don't know of an ammo box that's, I mean, I know the 50 cals are much bigger than that. I'm trying to think of what other rounds they have that the boxes would fit. But yeah, if you know of a box of rounds that's going to fit in those dimensions, or if you know of a plastic case, I would love to hear your thoughts. I may have to go shopping on Amazon here shortly if I can't find something to fit, but I'm curious if you guys know of something.